Okay, well now we already got done with C-Jack. Now let's get to Bobby. Bobby. Let's see what he got to talk about because this right here is cool. Now, if you want to subscribe to this channel, here's a screenshot right here. We're not going to waste no time. Let's go ahead and get started.
My bad, y'all. I'm just looking for my Saturday night. People calling me, asking me if I'm gonna review. What you think of the show? I thought it was half-assed. What rhymes with half-assed? Back trash. I'm not gonna lie, man. As soon as I turned this on, I was in a bad mood. WWE is making money hand over fist. They're charging an arm, leg, and an artery for WWE tickets. The least thing they could do is put some investment in the stage design. I'm from a different era. I'm from the era of In Your House, King of the Ring, SummerSlam. They tried to make the pay-per-views at the time meaningful. They tried to make them worth something. They tried to make them exciting. Now WWE does SmackDown. They pack up the same exact equipment, take it to St. Louis, set up, and don't bother doing anything but put 20 ads in the middle of the ring. There's literally no excuse for WWE to put zero effort into the production as far as the venue is concerned. Because when you have something like Backlash and the color scheme is red, I can't help but to think, man, this is Raw on Netflix that's airing Saturday night. The Fatal 4-Way match, these four men, they all good workers. They put on a good match. Me personally, I didn't care for it at all. I didn't like the storyline. No, I hated the storyline. I hated that Drew McIntyre is getting buried. I hated Damian Priest is getting thrown into this just because. Jacob Fatu just randomly is in the middle of a bunch of creative mess. But they did what they had to do. Now, at the end of the match, what happens? They did this about 3, 4, 5, 600 times now. Somebody comes out from the crowd. I'm like, ooh, Zilla Fatu. No, Jacob Cobb. What? Oh, nah, Jeff Cobb. What? I don't even, what Cobb? Now, the first thing I'm hearing this dude is a star on the indies. Now, this is the first thing I would do, Jeff Cobb. I'll go to creative, and I'll see if I could change my name to Jeff Job. Because how they've been booking WWE superstars lately, you'll be a jobber within 3 months. Guaranteed. That's no knock to the dude Jacob Cobb. I seen highlights. I'm pretty sure he's good. It's just a knock to WWE Creative to where they're bringing these stars here, and it's like, you're not even booking them right.
Jeff Cobb made his WWE debut at Backlash, and if you don't know who he is, here's a quick summary. If you like wrestling content, hit that follow button. Jeff Cobb was born in Hawaii. However, at the age 11, moved back to Guam with his mom, who's from there. However, her parents were born in the Philippines, meaning that Cobb is Filipino. Even though Jeff Cobb helped the Samoan bloodline family, he is not Samoan. Jeff Cobb's career started out as an amateur wrestler, where he represented Guam in the Olympics at Athens in 2004. Following that, the next 5 years, Jeff Cobb wrestled on the independent scene until 2014 when he was invited to a WWE tryout. However, he didn't join WWE after that, instead made a name for himself in Lucha Underground as the masked monster Matanza Cueto. He then held the Lucha Underground title for over a year, remaining undefeated, till he eventually lost to Rey Mysterio. After Lucha Underground, Jeff Cobb worked in companies such as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and Progress Wrestling. In the past 8 years, Jeff Cobb has been fighting in New Japan Pro Wrestling. During his time there, he has won a few championships. One of the most notable things he did in New Japan was joining the United Empire, which was co-founded by Will Ospreay. Cobb also has been on Ring of Honor and AEW before. His most recent appearance was a year ago, teaming with Kyle Fletcher. What do you think Jeff Cobb does in WWE?
Nothing.
Yo, somebody in the comments tell me when the last time Solo Sikoa actually wrestled on a PLE. Like, what is he doing at this point? He might as well just downgrade to a manager or maybe a ring announcer or something like that. He barely wrestles. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, we wanted to see that 3 months ago. Now it's like, bro, y'all are draining the storyline. Is this supposed to be a part of the Bloodline storyline? Come on. So many people of the Bloodline is coming up. Why haven't they made their own promotion yet? It should be WWE NXT, WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown, then Thursday night, WWE Bloodline. The story was great once upon a time. When the story ended, the Bloodline storyline just completely went into the land of mediocrity. Who's the Wizard of Oz of that? Paul Triple H Levesque. Next, they had Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a serious question. This is not a Raw match. This is not a match that's supposed to be opening up Raw. This is not a match that's supposed to be on speed that nobody watches on X. This is not supposed to be at the Performance Center teaching kids on what not to do. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria is just straight trash. The whole storyline was straight completely forced. With Jade Cargill and Naomi, there was months of tension. Bianca Belair in the ring crying, distraught. We had the Elimination Chamber whole thing where Jade Cargill came and attacked Naomi. Naomi switched her character, so many elements. With this storyline, we get Becky Lynch coming back to join up with Lyra Valkyria. They win the tag titles. Not even 24 hours later, they lose the tag team titles. She turns heel. 24 hours later after that, they cut promos on each other. And a week after that, or 2 weeks after that, they're at Backlash putting together a mediocre match. I can't understand how people could be online. If you like it, great. You think this is awesome, great for you, buddy. But you could really look at this show and have no idea why people hate this crap right now. You can't think of not one reason why people would be complaining online from WWE Creative. And another thing about Becky Lynch too. Becky, why haven't you changed your song? Are you getting heel tips from John Cena? I wouldn't be doing that if I was you. His heel run has been the worst heel turn of all time. I'm going to keep saying it. Becky Lynch, I'm going to give you some advice. Go to Triple H ASAP. Change that stupid, change your song. Recreate yourself. You don't say I'm heel, then you're heel. No, they're still cheering you. Really be a heel. Really embrace it.
Well, if they would have retained the titles like I wanted, they would have based the titles at Backlash. It would have been Liv and Raquel versus Becky and Lyra. Then they would have retained the titles, and then we would have had a betrayal. You said nah. You want to do it the next day. And on top of that, Liv Morgan's not even here. How you going to put tag team titles on someone that has to go, but the other has to stay and do nothing? That's what I'm saying. Greatest tag team of all time, even though I'm capping, when you know that this is a waste. Liv and Raquel should not be champions right now. They should have been champions 2 days ago, but instead, you have them be champion the next day after WrestleMania. And now, Liv is absent, and we don't even know when she's coming back. People say the 19th because these Liv and Dom fans want her back so early, but she might come back on the 26th, so you never know. But all I know is that now that they are champions, they need to defend it. Because if they don't defend it, how are they the greatest tag team of all time when they only had 1 or 2 defenses? Defense and offense. That doesn't make you the greatest tag team of all time. You lose it on WrestleMania, and then you win it back at WrestleMania because of the bad booking. And then you think that you winning it back makes you 4-time, and then you think that that's making you the greatest tag team of all time. That's not great. That makes it look like you wasted everything that they could have done. Like I said, that loss they had at WrestleMania, they deserved it. All that shit talking that Liv Morgan was doing, she deserved it. And then you reward them back the next day. That is poor booking. When you could have waited until Backlash and then have them lose and have them win the titles back then. But you didn't do it. So now look at Becky and Lyra. This match was decent. Just didn't like the ending. That's all. But other than that, Lyra retained her title. Now I'm just waiting for Bayley to come back and do what she do. But that's all I got to say. So let's get back to the video.
Penta versus Dominic Mysterio. Like, Penta, look how fast it took for WWE to bury Penta. Just think about that, y'all. Penta is a complete non-factor in anything. He's been booked horribly. He's been stuck in this stupid feud with Judgment Day. And it's like, Finn Balor is like, when are you gonna turn? What are you waiting for? Finn Balor have been having internal problems with the Judgment Day, and it's like people thinking, oh, we're gonna get the demon back because I seen the picture in the clubhouse. This gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Nothing happens. They have this stupid spot where he's thinking about giving a chair, then he changes his mind, then Pence is distracted, and he gets booked as a jobber, then Dominic wins, and it's just like,
Well, I don't know how much time he got, but people voted that he has time. So hopefully Liv will come back on the 26th. But if she come back next week, it's over. And at that point, he got to quit because he can't stay. He just can't. You already have JD being frustrated with you how the match went. But I still think that he's going to forgive him. This is why I need these two to talk privately. No Liv, no Dom, no Raquel, no Carlito. Talk privately. Okay? Otherwise, this ain't going to work. But I still think JD's going to ride. It's just, he just need a minute to think. Like, who's loyal and who's not. Because I still think he doesn't know that, bro doesn't know that Dom tried to replace him with Penta. So I hope Finn tell him that. Otherwise, and Dom, he's not going to tell the truth. But we'll see.
Hey, yo, Dominic Mysterio. He did the Oblivion, and newsflash, Dominic Mysterio, that's not getting you over.
You motherfucking right?
Bro, what world are we living in? Dominic Mysterio tried to do the Oblivion. Well, he did do the Oblivion, and people were cheering that. You cheering a dude doing a female move? What? Wrestling is dead. I'm sorry. Bro, if you watched wrestling the whole time, at least the past 40 years, at what point when a male does a female star move that deserves a pop? They're popping for anything. Dominic Mysterio, I don't ever want to see you attempt that move again.
Yeah, and tell Liv Morgan to stop doing the Three Amigos. That shit racist to me. Okay? Let the Mexicans do that. Let the Puerto Ricans do that. Let the Caribbeans do that. You don't do that. All right? That's not your move. Seriously. Stop doing that move. It's not impressive at all, period. And I hope when she break up with Dom, she'll stop doing that. Because it's not impressive. To me, it's disrespect to Eddie Guerrero, in my opinion. Not saying it's a fact. This is my opinion. In my opinion, it's disrespectful to Eddie Guerrero when you do that move. You cannot tell me that you're paying respect to Eddie Guerrero when you do that move. That's not you paying respect. That's you trolling. All right? I hope you stop doing that move when you're done with Dom, but at the end of the day, you two should not be stealing other people's moves. Okay? Now, Dom, you heard what Bobby said. You should stop doing that. Even though you only did it one time. Don't do it again. Seriously. Come up with your own moves.
Then, of course, we got Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Pat McAfee has a slobber knocker with Gunther. Congratulations, Triple H. You officially accomplished it. You officially put Gunther in the fucking grave. We don't believe anything he ever says. We don't believe anything he ever does. This dude is Pinocchio at this point. He told Jey Uso, you're going to get 10 weeks of hell. Then proceeded to hug him from the back week after week after week on Raw on Netflix and calling it a chokehold. He told Pat McAfee he was going to give his all. And Gunther, that's your all? That is your all? The dude isn't bleeding. He done got up. He didn't had to walk out with a stretcher. Not only that, you tried all your submission moves. The last 10 minutes, Pat McAfee didn't even tap out. You tapped out in fucking 40 seconds. Triple H, this is the crap you're booking. Then people online are crying like babies that people hate this shit. It's no logical connection with the creative. Gunther taps out in the grandest stage of them all in 40 seconds. Pat McAfee survives a multitude of submissions the last 10 minutes of a match on Backlash. All the talent you got backstage that could have performed in front of St. Louis, you pick a fucking ring announcer. What type of idiotic booking is this? I'm supposed to cheer this? The booking of WWE is nothing less than a travesty at this point, man. And you got the last match. We all came for John Cena versus Randy Orton one last time. We got it 100 million, quadrillion, zillion, billion times. But I guess one more time, right? Okay. The match was boring as fuck until about the spot where the table, and then Randy Orton RKO's everybody. Then that was cool. Then R-Truth comes out and affects the WWE Undisputed title match. I can't even get mad at this point. A wise man once said, man, sometimes you gotta laugh to stop from crying. I'm on the brink of tears at this point. You mean to tell me WrestleMania 41, Travis Scott comes out and affects the match, and Cody Rhodes loses because of that? And at Backlash, the very next pay-per-view, you got R-Truth. That's the catalyst to Randy Orton, a Hall of Famer, losing in St. Louis, his hometown. Bro, yo, let me know in the comments, am I bugging? This is good booking to some of you? I'm sorry, bro. I just didn't like nothing about tonight. This was the epitome of trash, garbage, horrible, despicable, disgusting, embarrassing. I am embarrassed that I spent my Saturday night not looking at some fine women, not trying to get me a girlfriend at some point. I spent my Saturday night watching Triple H play puppeteer. It's almost like he's trying to sabotage the company. So there was some footage that came out on X where John Cena's leaving the ring and he's like looking like he's kind of contemplating, like kind of being receptive to the fans because the fans refuse to boo him. So they're cheering him. They are going against Mr. Paul Levesque evil plan of turning John Cena heel. It didn't work. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about the Elimination Chamber. I mean, Backtrash. I can't even get these PLEs right, bro. They're just all bit. This whole year with WWE just seems like one long ass day. It's just like, oh my God, bro. Like, how did we get here? From WrestleMania 40, one of the greatest moments of all time in professional wrestling, down to WrestleMania 41, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping. We got Saturday night main event. They're actually contemplating John Cena versus R-Truth.
It should have been John Cena versus LA Knight.
John Cena, this is your last year. Triple H. No one backstage is thinking of putting younger talent over with John Cena last year. No one is thinking that backstage. Obafemi, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Ludwig Kaiser. Nobody's thinking of nothing. Montez Ford, nothing. Drew McIntyre, dog, what? My apologies in advance. I won't be kissing Triple H ass. I won't be kissing WWE ass. I won't be kissing TKO ass. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to complain about this shit until something gets done. This is horrible. Backtrash was boring. Long story short, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. We're going to chop it up, man, and we got Raw on Netflix Monday, and I'd be lying to say if I was excited for it, bro. It's almost like I'm dreading it coming on Monday, bro. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. I'ma holler at y'all. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe.
Okay, so C-Jack ain't rocking with Backlash, and Bobby ain't rocking with Backlash. So that's two people. So we'll get to BCB next, but I just wanted to come on here and do this video because I like how he spoke about Dom and how he's using a move and all that. And that's why I wanted to come on here and get on his opinion on it, because we got to do one by one. So I'm going to get to BCB in the next hour. I probably won't do it until after work, but I'll still do, the Judgment Day segment because Monday Night Raw is today. So hopefully, the AJ Styles and Finn Balor match will be good. And then, like I said, you'll see the reaction video of me reacting to BCB and his review on Backlash. So I'll let y'all know tonight, all right? But y'all get in the comment box and what do you guys think of, man? Like, do y'all agree with Bobby? Do you think that Backlash was back trash, or do you thought it was pretty good? You thought it was average? You thought it was great? Y'all comment down below. Let me know, all right? And did I say it already? I don't know if I said it already. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, all right? I'm out.